Alright guys, just a quick one today showing you how to change the upper rear control arm on a Jaguar X-Type. This should apply for all saloon models. This one's a 2008. Obviously you're just going to start by putting some WD-40 or RP90 all on your bolts and just wait. I mean, I did this the night before just to make it easier. Get your breaker bar with 15mm on it, and then obviously just work them loose. I'm not going to go too into depth on showing you all of this just because a lot of it is self-explanatory. There is just two bolts to undo, one on this bottom end here and one on the top end closer to the subframe. And again, it's just a cheapo breaker bar and a 15mm socket. And then to stop it obviously getting stuck or breaking, just keep spraying it with WD-40 or RP90 penetrating fluid and work it back and forth with your socket. I mean, as I said, I did this one the night before in terms of spraying it with some of this fluid so it wasn't too stuck, but when I did the other side on this particular car it was properly stuck. Undo the end on the hub side first, put your bolt into the hub so you don't lose it. And then I'm using that hardware just because it saves 20 odd pounds and there's nothing wrong with it. And then you can undo your top side, and I personally like to leave my bolts back where they came from where possible, like I've done on that hub side. Just stops you losing them, especially if you've got loads of sockets and whatnot on the floor already. And again, this top side was a bit stiff up, but nothing too major. So that one's out, the bolt's in its place. And you can see this old one was nice and crusty, the bushings are a bit shot. And that's the nice new one going on. Obviously much better bushes to stop any clonking. Just wire brush out the belts. If you're reusing that hardware, give the bolts a wire brush as well, just so that you've got a cleaner, sort of a cleaner contact point between the control arm mating surfaces. And then what I'm going to do after this, which we'll see, is put some red rubber grease on. I use that stuff on all sorts, but I've never had any issues with it, and it works for sort of any rubber materials on cars, in my opinion. Just putting some on the mating surfaces there on both sides. And I'll put some in the hub assembly as well, and on the subframe end as well, just so that you've got less likely to get any rust or any binding, and it's going to slide in easier. You're just going to do up your hub side. I believe on this occasion I put I put that side in first and then the hub side in after. And it will just be a case of, put that subframe side in and then just put a jack under your hub side and just sort of wiggle it in, but it's not a major difficulty, and as you can see there, that's the finished result. And just look out for any more vids I'm going to post on this channel on Jags in particular. I've got other suspension part videos coming up soon. Cheers.